Hello.
Meanwhile, back to me. I, as you all already know, am the naughty Alexis Flame.
Hence your placement.
And I am joined by my nice co-hostess,
Toni Home Perm.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you I was going to hire that lady that used you as a reference?
What lady?
And she said she knew you. Remember, Lorelei Lilt?
Lorelei Lilt. Oh, yes, I remember her.
Well, she spoke very highly of you. She said that you were fantastic friends when you were young.
Yes, Lilt
There was something
Home Perm.
about her. I don't know how much truth there was in her statement, so I feel that I have to get to the bottom of that. And I get to so many bottoms, don't I?
I was going to say that you have gotten to the bottom of so many things.
Well, I have a thing for bottoms. What can I tell you?
What? There you go.
No, but I think there's something more to this Lorelei Lilt than meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Especially your nutcase sister mentioned something about her being a bully. And then you're like, go ahead and hire her. I'm like, well, you know what? That actually does make sense. If she was a bully, sure. Let her go work for the old bitch.
You're talking about Kitty Home Perm?
Well, I was thinking more kitty litter, but yeah, that's oh, sweetie.
I'm in the snow here. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
To represent this wonderful weather we've been having.
Yeah, I wanted to be in the snow, but nobody answered the phone. No, that was a very bad joke. No, we actually got snow here in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
I looked out the window, and I think I tried to share it to your page, Lucy from the Peanuts. I'm looking out the window, and that's exactly in my mind. This is bullshit.
I know.
I'm like, seriously?
But
you know what? It was okay because I have cat supplies, I have food, I have cigarettes, I have booze.
Mm-hmm.
We have paper towels and tissue. I didn't require anything from the outside world, so the outside world can just stay the hell outside.
Mm-hmm. Exactly how I felt.
Pretty much. So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to everybody out there.
Yes, our first show of the new year.
Into, oh my God, Toni, dare I say it? Starting our third season?
I know. Who would think? Who would have thought this would be going on so long?
Yeah, well, we're both kind of diehard and sore losers and have nothing better to do. just like, I'm like, and you know how I feel about most younger queens, not all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't do that. I'm like, number one, stop right there. Okay, you have no argument. Okay, you got what your hand calls for when you agreed to do drag shows for $25 and drink tickets. So just eat it. Bon appetit.
Yep. I would prefer to either stay home, do something live, or virtual rather than do that.
Yeah, and plus, okay, if it's just a matter of drinks, my liquor store delivers.
Yeah.
And I don't have to put on all the zhuzh and deal with other
Yeah, really.
I'm like, no, seriously, it's just, because Toni, before you actually started doing drag, you remember, and it wasn't even my actual day, but I was very active. You remember it was not uncommon. It's like we didn't stick around because we had another gig in another bar the same night. And we got paid for them. Like our bills were paid.
Right.
But that being said, speaking of younger drag queens.
Yes.
And this one is actually disgustingly pretty.
I told you we said we weren't going to have anyone on prettier than us. What
This
happened?
one's just prettier than you.
Oh.
No, she really is very pretty.
Yes, she is.
Now, here's the creepy part.
Uh-huh.
She's also a total sweetie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Either that's going to end, either that's going to come to an abrupt halt, or she's just not going to last.
She hasn't been doing drag all that long, has she?
Yes, but no, actually, no, she hasn't. And it's just pretty. Whatever she did, she actually learned how to put makeup on before going on stage, not after.
Mm.
Another thing I've tried telling the new girls,
Mm-hmm.
an audience is not paying to see you experiment. The audience pays to see a queen that knows her stuff. Okay? And there's no shame in doing your makeup paint by numbers, providing you can count.
Yes. Very true.
Our guest star is just living for me, right?
How can she not?
Just like I always say, there's no shame in looking like a hooker. Just
No.
like a cheap one.
Exactly.
And Tony, you know this better than anyone. Dolly Parton said it best. It takes a lot of money to look this cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, I'd hate to see your Amazon bill.
You don't want to know.
No, I really don't.
You don't.
I'm just thankful that Amazon doesn't sell cheesecake.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if they do. Let me check Amazon Prime real quick.
Tony, put it
Are
down.
you sure? Okay.
I'll take that. It'll be in my desk drawer. You may have it back after class. But no. And you know, we're always comparing rack sizes.
Yes.
I think we're both in trouble.
Oh, no.
This skinny bitch cannot drown.
Oh, yes. I remember those pictures.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she. Yeah, we have tits. She's got flotations. Everybody, please.
She's the only survivor of the Poseidon adventure.
Yeah, and Shelley Winters came this close eating her, thinking she was a sardine. Oh wait, wasn't very nice.
No, it was not very nice.
All right, well, she can wait another minute or two then. So anyway. No, I'm going to have to. No, she is disgustingly pretty and total sweetie. I'm going to have to adopt her this way until she finds her own inner bitch. Just won't want to come in contact with her mother.
Yeah, really.
Because, you know, in my case, mothers only have a word.
That's right.
Oh, dear. So without any further ado, and where these girls get their names these days, Ms. Bethadone Clinique.
Yay!
I hope you get fit those in the shop.
Hello.
Hello.
She is. She's so pretty. Quick, cover her up. She's too pretty.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yes. No, it's all right. We have to let her be seen, I guess.
Well, yeah. Called filler. Is when I think she's gotten her chest. So, who's going first?
Well, you're next to her.
So?
So what is drag like in Vermont?
Oh my God.
Probably cold.
Yeah. Well, I guess you don't worry too much about the makeup sweating off. That's one good thing.
I mean, it's freezing. It's a very small, tight-knit community. Mm-hmm. There's probably like 6 or 7 sisters, and we're all in the same drag family. My sister, Amy Lee, and Carmen Get It, and Anita Cocktail. Mm-hmm. All of them are, we're all, right out of Rutland, and the Burlington scene's really crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tony, I don't know if you remember, but my daughter, Crystal Comedowns, is originally from Vermont.
Oh, that's right.
That's how I met the bitches she just
Yes.
Yeah, I wound up adopting them that one night as a kind of like package deal.
Mm-hmm.
What can I say? I needed a little extra publicity.
Now,
So-
the Anita cocktail, that is that the same Anita cocktail that used to perform on Fire Island, or because I was just in the
Oh,
pageant
this
with
one,
her.
oddly
She's a
enough,
Vermont local.
is a
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's a bio queen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's up. And
she's
coming.
a
She's real good.
glam vestite.
Oh, okay. See, so I guess that's unfortunately not the most original drag name.
Yeah, it comes around, but she's killer. You know, check her out, girl. She's on Instagram.
Okay.
She got the looks.
Oh, that's what
I would be surprised today for someone not to be on Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's all social
I
media.
mean, even
these
more
days.
than even though Facebook owns it, I think Instagram must have much more users than Facebook these days.
Probably.
They own Instagram?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Do they really?
Yep.
I think
Oh
they
my
bought. I
God.
think Facebook bought Instagram out because there were more Instagram users. I mean, it was
That's
just
the way
being
to
at the
do
right
it.
place at the right time.
That's
Mhm.
the way to do it.
Just
Yeah.
like it's funny too. Well, no, I can't mention brand names, but you go into like say luxury wristwatches, and I've heard tell from a rather reliable source that luxury, like say, okay, brand A. No, I can't even use the letter again. It might be the wrong brand. We'll just say there's a very particular luxury wristwatch brand.
Mhm.
That's among the most counterfeited brands.
Uh-huh.
Well, I received intelligence that particular brand puts out its own counterfeits.
Oh.
And the only thing about it that pisses me off is that I didn't think of it first.
Yeah. That's
Well, no,
really
it
good.
makes sense that if your product is that widely counterfeited, well, nobody knows the product better than you do. You might as well capitalize on everything on your
Yeah.
work.
Yes.
Because I'd probably do the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, well, you're going to buy the counterfeit of my product? Guess what? You're going to buy that from me too.
Yes.
Right.
That's a really
Smart.
good idea.
Speaking of product,
Mm-hmm.
I actually gifted this pretty young thing.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
With a palette?
Yes.
Is it a palette I know?
Is it?
I think you've seen it before.
Have I seen it before?
Is that flame on my eye?
Ah, the naughty or nice
Nice.
palette.
Oh,
Oh,
my
you-
God, it's a
You
dream.
use the naughty colors, I take it.
I use the naughty color.
The naughty colors.
The naughty
Oh, well,
color.
you know, she is very pretty and she is very sweet, but she does have one saving grace. She's naughty as fuck.
Oh, that's good.
But you know what? I'm not mad at her. She owns it.
Hey, you
Yeah,
gotta
she
own
owns
it.
I can't help it.
Now, Bethadone, how long have you been doing drag?
Well, so I grew up in Boston, and I've been doing drag only since I moved to Vermont, which I moved to Vermont like 6 years ago, and I've been doing drag so like 5 years now.
Oh, it's about
Before
the same as me.
Yeah, and before that, I grew up in the club scene, so I was like a pole dancer and a go-go boy way back
Ah.
when.
And that's another
And
thing.
the
You got to
Boston
see her
scene.
without the makeup.
I have.
Yes. I knew you were a stalker.
Well, I told you we're friends on Facebook, you know.
Yes, I follow everything.
Sure you are.
I know. I actually I messaged the wig wizard to trying to get some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I need to get some big red Peg Bundy hair.
Speak of the devil. Well, you know, I don't know. Well, you do drive, right?
No,
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean I drive. Do I
No,
like
he can ship.
different question?
He ships.
How are we related again? Meanwhile, back to me. because you're helping drive.
My husband does drive.
Well, then you know what? You just come down for the weekend,
Yes.
and I'm sure we can work something out that once you and Tony agree on payment, I could probably have your wigs brought here. You come down for the weekend and you pick them up.
Yes, I would love
Because
that.
one thing about the wig was it's not that he won't do it, but he's not a fan of shipping for what it could potentially do to the wig.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
let me
he's-
tell you, when someone takes pride in what they do, because Frank does a lot of my wigs, And I'm always bragging because like I'll wash it and recomb it, but it still looks the way I commissioned it to look. He said something.
Right.
I can't think of enough nice things to say.
He does old school roller set. I mean, that's how he trained.
Yeah.
But in my own defense, what I do know the wig wizard does like about me, if he does a wig for me, he doesn't see it again for months, unless of course I'm wearing it. Because nothing grinds that nice man's gears more than seeing somebody take one of his wigs and throw it in the bag.
Yeah.
It grinds my gears. Look, I mean, you can carry a wig in a bag. You secure it to the head. You put it gently face down in a large bag.
Right.
And you make sure it's the only thing in the bag.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean off the head under 10 ratty, what used to be secret dresses. I'm not mentioning any names, because I'm not one to gossip. So
I know. So we didn't hear that from you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No idea. Clueless. I'm clueless.
We'll take the first caller.
Is the caller there?
Oh, you know what, Tony? Do we dare? Could you imagine?
If we can take calls?
I think I would actually, for the first time in all of my lives, be frightened.
Yes.
What would be the first question they ask if you could take a caller?
Who's got the bigger rack, Alexis or Toni?
Yeah.
That'll be the first thing. Okay.
She has hers is bigger.
Is it proven?
She has a bigger size. She bought a bigger size.
Yeah. Because, Tony's...
Because, I am petite.
Yes. I completely understand how that is.
Well, you are petite. I can tell.
I didn't forget your breakfast. I didn't bring your breakfast because you didn't eat it, didn't you?
That's right.
Oh, by the way, Toni, there's rats in the cellar?
I hope not.
Because that's where the lion's share of our wigs are.
Yes, that's where all the wigs are. They're in the basement. Please. Oh, what's a big deal? I can always have my husband do another one.
I'll go get them for you.
One time a girl said to me, we were doing a show. It was the old school, new school, and I had my carrier and I had like 4 wigs on it, and this one girl, she said to me,
"My room."
Yes.
She makes the actual carriers like that. Like you see a queen walk into a bar. It's all PVC and it's carrying between 2 and 10 wigs.
Yeah.
Got to be crafty when you're a queen.
Which reminds me, somebody threatened to make me another wig tree.
You gotta just send me the photo again. But I had the 4 wigs on the carrier, and this one, and I think it was Ruby Monroe. She was like, Toni Homeperm, you have so many wigs. I said, girl, if you were married to someone who did wigs, you would have just as many. And she was like, yeah, you're right. If you're with somebody who does wigs, obviously you're gonna have a lot of wigs.
And there is that. But it's funny though, because Frank has done this wig for me several times. But I just sent a couple of wigs out, and this one was supposed to, and I'm like, now I have to do it myself. I mean, I know how to do it, and it comes out okay.
But it
doesn't come out like it does when Frank does it. I mean, and he knows just because basically I have, and I think I've worn it, and damn, I don't think we can count at that high how many colors. But basically, I wear my hair off the face, and it's just a huge, wild disco mane. Picture a lioness with a wig, a lot of money, probably face powder that comes from Peru, and a kiss my ass attitude.
And a cigarette.
Signature, yes. In a holder, no less. And that's my signature hairstyle.
That's the look.
That's
Basically, and Frank laughed his ass off the first time I said it. It's like, my hair has to be wider than my ass.
Yes.
And at the time, that was quite the statement. So,
It's all about proportions.
well, yeah.
Mm.
Just like Bette Midler saying, pretty legs and great big knockers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was in possession of both, hoping that between the pretty legs and the great big knockers, as they would all ignore all the confusion in between. So much for the divine Michelle.
So much. Now, Bethadone, what kind of a drag queen would you say you are? Like, what is your drag aesthetic? Floozy. Oh, we like that.
Yeah, stand up and show your dress.
So,
oh, this dress is everything. It comes with the mail-in rebate for its own street corner.
it's just a little. See, I have to get everything custom fit now because the boobs they're just so ridiculously big that they don't fit in anything.
Are those bigger, Alexis? Are those bigger than yours?
No, actually, they're really
Or
not.
is it just that she's so thin?
Oh my god, this looks like the beginning of a poem. The only thing all my sisters said was, "Don't take off your clothes." That's all they said. They were like, "Oh, you're going on Naughty and Nice? Don't take off your clothes." And here I am.
And did she definitely one of my kids.
She said, "Show the dress," and I took it off.
And you take it off. Yeah.
Well, that's the best way to show it.
She could definitely be a flame.
I am.
She could definitely be a flame.
Well, no, as long as she remembers to charge, yes.
Yes.
Remember,
Always charge.
never slut.
Get the
Give it away.
yes. And we know a lot of those.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, no, we know a lot of wannabes. Because let's face it, some of us have it and make it pay, and some of them can't even give it away.
Can't even give it away. True.
I mean, look, when you look like a 3-day whore who's been out for 5 in a blizzard, problem.
Issues.
She overheard me saying that about somebody. And she came together and died simultaneously.
I was trying not to eavesdrop, but I just heard
Choices.
That I was like,
Yeah, trying not to eavesdrop on Alexis Flame. Like you get the option not to hear what I have to say.
Please. I opened the window here on Long Island, and I just have to strain a little bit. I can hear her.
Put it this way: the other morning at 5 a.m., before I even posted it on Facebook, I'm standing at the window, and she heard me around Congress saying, "This is bullshit."
I woke up. I was like, "What? What did you say?"
And then she looked out the window. Yeah, this is bullshit.
I was like, "Yeah, she's right. It is bullshit."
Right.
And I'm like, just why? No, because for the past month, the weather report's been threatening snow.
Mm-hmm.
Crickets.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear snow. I'm like, yeah. Snow.
Snow.
And I'm like, really?
Really?
Now? Like death becomes now a warning? At least I still look like I took the potion.
True.
You do look like you took the potion.
Yeah.
So getting back to Bethadone.
What kind
of queen are you?
Okay, so
we just said she's a fucking floozy.
Well, that comes with the territory.
I'd say I like to, look really sexy. I love really quirky drag, kind of like Anna Nicole Smith, where it's like sexy but funny and dumb.
Boy, stop. Anna Nicole Smith.
Love Anna Nicole Smith.
No, stop.
Almost got a tattoo on my back of Anna Nicole Smith.
That would have been unfortunate.
I own everything Anna Nicole Smith. She got Crystal Come Down says Madonna. I have Anna Nicole Smith, girl. I can't stop.
And I have Angela. No, but I'm not seeing Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah, that's not what I'm going for.
Because when I see Anna Nicole Smith, I see a duet with Miss Piggy.
Like, I think she means the vibe, that sort of.
Yeah, the vibe.
Yes, I
the
understand.
Laughing, kind of tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like she doesn't know that her boobs are so big and she knocks over stuff.
Total slut who doesn't know how to keep her tits in her dress. But I married a lot of money, so who cares what you think of me?
Yeah.
You know what? That actually works.
That's the goal. That's what I try to do.
It's like, and don't think I'm not aware of what I look like. I am, but I'm rich, so I can. Yeah. And you go fuck yourself.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, like I eat with my hands in restaurants, but I do it in a Valentino dress.
That's a little extreme even for me.
Yes. And so, like, what kind of a number would we see when we go to a show that you're in?
Oh, I love props. I do everything. I do a lot of tassels, tons of tassels.
Hold on. By any chance you use puppets?
Puppets?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, it's just that there is.
You got something against puppets?
No, actually, not at all. She just asked me, do I have something against puppets? Why would she ask?
That's a ventriloquist doll. He's not a puppet.
Who? I'm sorry, Jay. You've been an entertainer for how many years? A ventriloquist doll most definitely fits into the category of puppet.
Well, we'll have to get a ruling on that.
He looks horrified.
So will Toni Homeperm. She takes her place on the shelf next to him.
Oh. Don't make me go grab Talkie Tina.
And how did you come to possess her? Be careful you don't get possessed by her again. Let me entertain you. Let me.
So, do you do a lot of mixes?
I'm not the biggest fan of a mix. Oh, actually, I do some mixes once in a while. I love doing things that like we in Vermont we have a lot of theme shows. Everything's a theme. They love a theme.
Well, little did you know,
which is fine.
Toni Homeperm just set you up.
Oh no,
we've covered mixes. So now tell me, Bethadone, do you do mashups?
No, not the biggest fan of a mashup.
Good. No, because seriously, as long as they don't take 25 fucking minutes.
That's the thing.
I really don't have anything against a mashup. But see, here's my problem with these girls doing.
I'm a 3-minute song kind of girl.
Thank God.
Now the adoption is official. Yeah. You may bring your
I do so much stuff out there. Listen, I'm all heightened in this corset. I do 1 or 2 cartwheels. I shake my boobs. I smile. I kiss, and I get the fuck home with my money.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because I love the club. I love the vibe. I love the girls. But oh my God, aren't you fucking tired?
Now, question. Have you ever done a mashup?
I have.
Because, Toni, you know, we do a mashup.
Mm-hmm.
One.
Mm-hmm.
But we also do it to perfection.
Right.
Bethadone, would you or would you not agree that the spoken word is significantly more difficult to lip sync than a song is?
Oh, hands down.
Thank you.
Hands down.
Now,
hands down. Wait, what did I just sign myself up for? What did I just blacklist myself from? Who did I just back up?
I mean, I've actually seen mashups that I was like, bitch, and tell them you want cash. And then I've seen mashups.
But they're rare.
But the lion's share of the mashups I've seen are like, why are you here?
Yeah.
It's like, this cannot be. And why doesn't anybody sell eye bleach? Oh, that leads me to another thing. Those naughty websites where one can go to find out that there are individuals on this planet who should simply never, ever be naked. They should shower fully clothed. And what makes it even worse than that, never mind those nasty websites. But Toni can vouch for this. You get up, we'll say on the wrong side of the bed, rubbing your eyes, hating your existence, and you just happen to jump on Facebook. Why, oh why, did you happen to venture towards your inbox?
And there may be something from me?
No, they're just normally mutual friends with you.
Oh, those ones, yes.
For like 3 months.
Oh my Lord.
Alexis.
And no.
Oh.
Hi, I think you're pretty. Hi, I like your shows. Hi, could we be friends? No, none of that. Just wiener. Oh, that's cute. Does it come in grown-up size? That person actually blocked me. Go figure. The other ones, I'm just like, nah, no thanks. I have my own.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, seriously. And you think I wanted to see that? Why?
Yeah. Well, Bethadone, you must get a lot of, stuff like that in your inbox.
Actually, no, she's smart. She has a boy page. She doesn't have a drag page.
Oh. She has both.
Well, she's smarter than we are.
I just have the one.
And I actually wouldn't know. Actually, as a matter of fact, once in a while I do get one of the nasty pics. But my boyfriend, my counterpart, Miss Carmen Get It, she runs all our social media. So she gets all the pictures and doesn't tell me.
And she's really a floozy.
Oh wait, now Carmen Get It is your boyfriend?
Yeah, we're the power couple of Vermont.
Oh, I didn't know you were a drag couple. Oh
yeah,
my
we're a drag
goodness.
couple. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they're lesbians with wieners.
Yeah.
Shades of Alaska and Sharon Needles.
Yeah. Yes, but I started first, and she slowly crept up behind me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
I heard that's how. Never mind.
How our whole relationship is.
Pretty much, she crept up behind you. Yeah. But sweetie.
So this is very interesting for me. Now, what is the dynamic of that? Being, you're both doing drag.
Well,
so that when the bitch steals your dress, you can still wear it.
Well, yeah, that is there. There is that.
Well, the main thing is that. So he started. I was doing drag for like a few years when I met him, and I had already had all these fabulous costumes, and he just took a liking to all my shit. So it's weird. I mean, sometimes it's tough because I take the gigs and I just take all the gigs. That's really the issue. Is that
so if you're taking
me.
all the gigs, what is Carmen taking?
Yeah, I was going to say, does that cause issues if one person's getting booked more than the other?
Okay, so sadly, it's come to our detriment because we typically only get booked together. Like we get booked often together. Most people know us as Carmen and Beth, or Beth and Carmen.
Let me ask you this: is it like a very small, tight-knit community where you are?
I feel, in my opinion, there's 4 drag areas in Vermont. And it's
so it is a small, tight-knit community.
Yes, it is.
Because seriously, as much as faggots love drama, they love causing it. They don't like listening to it.
True.
So they're like, don't care if we like one better than the other. You book them both because if we ain't starting this shit, we ain't dealing with the shit.
Yes, exactly. And that's the other thing is that.
And I'm not saying that it's disrespect to anybody.
No, people look
but
at it like
I've been gay longer than you, and I know how it works.
Yes, and people look at it like that, and they won't.
Well, it's true though.
They won't book one of us. You know what I mean?
Because nobody wants to. Because if they book one of you, they don't want to be the one to answer the phone when the other one calls.
Right.
Wanting to know why.
Well, and that's the good thing is that we're so good about it. Like I genuinely have called and gotten him gigs, and he's done the same thing for me. And all the queens up there are just so loving. Like there's so little queens that they book it up. You know what I mean?
Now, see me, the way I would handle this. Oh, I'd book you both. And then I'd make you draw straws for who I handed the envelopes.
Well, it doesn't matter. They're going home, and they're going home together with the envelope.
The envelopes.
Oh, Tony, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that envelope.
I would make you draw straws to see who I told the location of the envelope to. Thank Tony.
You just wait till the other one falls asleep. That's all.
But yeah, there's it's weird
what's
being in a
this
relationship
weight
like that.
that you speak of? They got to eat or drink something sometime.
At some point.
Yes.
And there's actually 3 drag queens living in our house. It's not just
And it would
me.
be a shame if they just walked into the kitchen and startled me, and the frying pan just flew out of my hand.
You have a drag roommate as well?
Yes, the 3 of us. Me,
Oh,
Amy Lee Celestial.
You all live together?
We all live together. It's like me and my boyfriend and our best friend, Miss Amy Lee. And we have a little.
Now, which one was the one that I had to change my song for at Crystal's birthday party?
That's Carmen Get It. That's my boyfriend.
Ah, okay. Carmen.
Carmen.
Hey, girl.
Okay. All right.
All righty then.
No, I love you, babe. I'm coming home.
And please join us in a week from tomorrow when our guest will be Carmen Get It.
Get it.
Laying on your couch. Wait.
Wow.
For the other side of the coin.
I know, because that bitch is not coming from my trap.
Oh, she would die for your gowns.
And she would definitely die if I caught her trying them on. Really. But no, but seriously, I mean, no, but like I said, but what's refreshing though, see, because Tony, you've also heard me go on my tirade about the young gals who want to look like fish.
Oh yeah.
Well, to find fish, she looks real.
Mm-hmm.
From Beverly Hills, but real.
Yes.
Well, put it this way. I mean, just because it's store-bought doesn't mean it can't be real.
True
story.
I mean, people are forever asking me, Alexis, is that your hair? Why, of course it is.
Of course.
Frank gave me a receipt. But, no.
I pay for mine with Nature's credit card. I never leave home without it.
So,
she doesn't have to worry.
what, sweetie? No, but seriously, the hair, the nails, the eyelashes, all mine. All mine, because I know how much I paid for each and every last one of them. Even my eyes.
Well, that's for any woman. Whether you're,
No, but you know what?
XX or XY or something in between.
No, because I just recently judged
Polish the Queen.
Oh, and there's a scandal behind that. It was brought to my attention.
True story. The very first time I saw Polish the Queen advertised, I thought it was Polish the Queen.
You're not the only one who thought that either.
And I said, who is this bitch from Krakow?
Polish. It's Polish. The Queen.
Polish the
What
Queen.
was that about cracked out cow? See, you can take her anywhere but out. No, but we love Phil Chanel.
Yes.
We love Fifi Dubois.
Yes.
Fifi's original co-host is my niece, Christy Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
And, she's disgusting. Kennedy. What is her first name? That's what I thought. Jasmine Kennedy. Another one like you. Disgustingly pretty. Happens to be on this season of Drag Race.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm Alexis Flame, not Willy Wonka. So,
And
so I'm not sugarcoating anything or dipping it in.
she's
salt.
Alexis Flame, and you're not.
And you're a bitch, and I will eventually prove it.
Never, never. Bethadone, we have this running joke. They're going to be carting Alexis away, and she's going to be saying, "No,
But you don't understand. She really is a
pointing at me like she's a bitch, she's a bitch, she's evil," and I'll just be there like dabbing with a handkerchief. Oh, I don't know how she could say these things about me.
And then 10 minutes later, when I come back, doing the same dabbing motion on one of my fangs, taking her for the snap.
Actually.
Then she'll be like, yeah, maybe I should have thought twice before I said that cheesecake.
Oh, yeah.
You know exactly what you're saying with the fact of, people coming in clubs, and when you're there to take them, you're there to bring them a fantasy.
Yes.
You're not there to bring people down. You're not there to
Well,
offer
that's just like
anything
when I
about-
used to go, I do my own nails up, but that's like when I used to go and get my nails done. I should be like, oh, I make them shorter, I make them look more real.
No.
Next
That's not what I
contestant.
want. That's not what I want.
Real
Real.
is when you wake up in the morning, your hair's a mess and your breath stinks. I didn't come here for real.
Yeah.
I came here at the time, $120 a set.
Right.
I came here for glamour.
Yes.
You can keep your real. I want dynasty.
Exactly. Yeah. Like half of these queens, most queens, if you really ask, most of these queens in person, what do you do for work? They'll say, "Oh, I'm a Starbucks barista. I'm a maid. I'm a lawyer. I work for the Metro." You're
By
like,
the way,
"Do you really?"
By the way, Bethadone,
Yes.
what do you do during the day?
I'm a maid.
Uh-huh.
I'm a maid. I'm a house cleaner outside of this. No one wants to fucking hear
Really?
that. No one wants
Well,
to hear that.
you happen to be in luck. Once we go off the air, Cinderella!
Yeah. I have till midnight.
Oh, and
Mm.
do you see that Lucifer gets his ball? That one was for you, Tomcat. No, but seriously.
So yeah, everyone has a reality, and
Yeah.
that's not what you're at the bar for.
But also,
No.
being a drag queen,
I'm not a maid. These hands don't
doing
clean.
drag
I'm a superstar.
is to escape, not embrace reality.
Yes, exactly. One night a month, sometimes luckily 1 night a week. Some of us get to be Diana Ross. Some
Been there.
of us get to be that. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that 1 night a week that you don't have to be
When
a normal
I'm in
pedestrian?
drag-
You know what I mean?
The last thing that gets dumped out of my purse is the handicap parking permit.
Yes, yes. Yeah, you don't start by saying, "Hi, I'm Bethadone. I'm a horrible queen. I'm gonna give you a subpar performance tonight."
Right.
You don't start out like that. You let them think that.
No,
later.
that's how you finish.
You let. Well, that's how I finish my show.
No, you set yourself up for that one.
Yeah, you don't
want
want
to
to
next
go
to that
off.
one.
Anyone sees a skinny bitch with pale pink hair trying to pick the lock on my mausoleum at sunrise.
It's Carmen. Get it?
Yeah, well, they share wigs, so it's possible.
Come down.
They share wigs, so it's quite possible.
We do her. This is actually an homage to her because I'm usually a redhead.
Oh,
Well, it's funny because up until recently, I worked, and I'm still affiliated, but we just haven't come back yet. But not only am I a diehard Wig Wizard client, but Toni was a client of mine for rhinestone jewelry.
Ooh.
And it's funny because by comparison, as far as wigs from the Wig Wizard and certain rhinestone jewelry, only my collection of wigs rivals hers, and only her collection of rhinestone jewelry
Oh,
rivals
that's so
mine.
funny. How that works.
It's like, damn, It's like, damn, we have to sit steady. It's like Jeff
But that's a sign of a good system.
Imagine you and me painting each other's asses.
for all eternity.
How long have
That's
you known
right.
each other?
Each other or of each other?
Each other. Friends. How long have you been
Well,
friends?
known of each other for quite some time. Actually been friends. What is it now? About 6 years? Ish.
No, because I would say it's about 5 years, same amount of time that I've been doing drag.
Oh, I think I'm going to play Tucky Tina, and I'm going to. I got her the Tucky Tina doll from Twilight Zone, and there we are on the phone for half an hour, just repeating the same line back to each other. My name is Tucky
Tina,
and I'm going
to kill you.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
Good times.
You know what I meant to ask you, though? Because before I actually sent the doll to you, I didn't check, and I had the doll in my hands. Because in the Twilight Zone episode, when she talks, she moves back and forth. The actual doll I sent you doesn't do that.
No, she doesn't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, I don't think that the doll knows. It was just somebody like...
Yeah. I don't think any of the actual dolls
funny too, because when you played the character, I tell you how the doll
I couldn't get it.
And you see it, now she's doing it.
Now I can do it.
Yeah, it's like this. She was doing it some other way.
I don't know.
And she told me to go fuck myself. I was
not.
Spanish.
I never said that.
No, she's nice.
I'm too nice. See, it's right up there. Nice.
Yeah. Notice the figure she's using too. Nice. No, but just so you know, when we started this, I said to her, because before my son Ricky Mestri created the artwork, and be on the lookout for new Naughty or Nice artwork, which will also be by Ricky
Mestri.
So I said to her, like when she did the first flyer, so Toni, why is it that over my name and likeness is the word naughty? You know what the bitch said to me? Well, where else would it go? I had nothing.
Hello? Hello?
Well, you know what? Compared to me, though, true. Seriously. It's like, which one of them is the naughty one? The one with the sharp teeth.
Yeah.
The hell you say? I just fucking came from church. Anyway.
Alexis. We have a Dear Alexis letter.
Do we really?
Yes, we do. I forgot to tell you.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh, really?
Should I read it for you?
Yeah, would you please?
Dear Alexis, my husband V, and I just love your show. We watch it all the time here in the Carpathian Mountains. When are you going to have that wonderful Toni Flame back on? We just love her. You should replace that bottle blonde bimbo with her. Well, gotta run and find a willing victim for V. Love you, mean it, sis. Signed, Toni F. from Transylvania.
Dear Toni F., I could answer that question in so many ways. However, before I do, it seems that something's troubling you. So the only way I could suggest alleviating those troubles is for you and your husband to travel to somewhere like Aruba and take in all the sunshine you can get. And let me know how that works out for you. And then I'll answer your question. Thank you for writing in, Toni F. from Pennsylvania. Oh, and by the way, if you hear from your cousin, F you, give my regards.
You heard it here first.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know who this bottle blonde bimbo she keeps referring to is.
Well, right now she might be a rancid redhead.
I mean, the color never came from a bottle. It was manufactured like that.
Well, you know, the pigment before the hair is extruded does come in a bottle.
Oh, yeah, you're probably
Yes,
right.
I actually know how these damn things are made. That's scary. And you see that show, How It's Made.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever watch it when they're doing food products.
Oh, no.
Just don't.
No.
Because if you do, you'll be sorry.
Yeah, you'll never eat again.
Well, you'll never eat that product.
Not that. Yeah, don't. Yeah, especially if it's something you think you like.
Speaking of, but sweetie, you gotta love a show tune.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta love a show tune so much that on Saturday, April 2nd,
Mm-hmm.
you want to get out to Long Island because Toni Holmperm with our fabulous girlfriend, Madison Mansfield, will be hosting the Long Island Gay Men's Chorus annual cabaret. And this year, the theme is show tunes. And rumor has it, one of the guest stars is very glamorous and has sharp teeth.
Yes, she does. That's the Broadway's a Drag cabaret.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Yes, it is.
Actually, it really is.
It is.
I was fortunate enough to co-host with Toni one year.
Mm-hmm.
We made a lot of money, but it was just so much fun.
It was.
And the gentlemen in the Long Island Gay Men's Chorus, they go all out. I mean, they're very dedicated. They're very professional.
Greg made one of your recipes.
And the fact that he's not hard to look at either.
Well, yeah, there is that too.
Although I understand that sadly he's taken.
He is taken. He is
Nothing,
taken.
a little thing like that has stopped me.
That never stopped you. No.
Definitely never stopped my sister.
No. Oh, heavens, no.
Oh, and by the way, Toni, from what I understand, she still has a thing for the Wig Wizard.
I know. She keeps like DMing him.
Oh, and by the way, the palette she swiped after I told you not to turn your back on her,
Mm-hmm.
that's coming out of your head. Because you were warned.
Not
You were
fair.
warned. Were you not?
Well, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I wasn't warned.
Uh-huh. Oh, and by the way, the next time she comes over your house for anything,
Mm-hmm.
might I suggest UV track lighter?
Good idea.
I mean, and seriously, she had the gall, the sheer unmitigated gall to complain about this fabulous custom. You see, I've been around for a long time. I don't know if I'm...
How long have you been around?
None of your bees. I don't know if jaywalker is the technical term because I'm not a down fear. But we'll just say I can move about by day. I just avoid direct sunlight. But I sent my sister this fabulous state-of-the-art coffin. It came with music. It came with AC. It came with this great purple light show.
Mm.
And she had the nerve to complain about it.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, it set me back a pretty penny, too.
Mm. Such a shame.
Isn't it just? And she didn't appreciate my wrinkle cream, my anti-wrinkle cream that I sent her either.
That you sent to me.
Oh. Well,
I didn't appreciate that either.
ow, you bitch. Don't worry, I got 9 more. She ain't as light as she looked.
Yeah, well, look at the top.
And there's that.
I mean,
But let me tell you, you've been looking much younger and prettier.
It's the wrinkle cream.
probably.
Well, you know what they say, beauty is pain.
Mm-hmm. Talk about pain. The first ingredient was sulfuric acid.
But it was also citric acid in there.
I put on this wrinkle cream. Methadone, I put on this wrinkle cream she sent me, and all of a sudden I'm like, what's cooking? And then I realized it was me.
Formaldehyde.
Well, it works fine for me. Not a blemish, not a pore.
Mm.
And actually, yeah, you do look a lot younger. Younger than you should. Hmm.
Does that mean you're going to stop sending the wrinkle cream?
You don't by any chance have a crucifix available, do you?
No.
Yeah,
no.
just
Oh,
let
you
me
don't? Wait, hold on.
pull it out of my
Hold
pocket.
on. Is there any holy water in the house?
Well, it's from Poland.
Holy-ish.
It's
Yeah,
Polish, right?
I think I need to take a trip out to Long Island to check on my normal co-host well-being.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's Poland the Queen.
because even that's stupid. Because even though Toni Home Perm, like myself, is known for her big hair, it just dawned on me that hair is a little bit bigger than normal, and those eyes are just a tad bit brighter. Hey, Toni.
Yes. No, nothing.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
no, no, I haven't been replaced by doppelganger.
They're probably very dark tinted contact lenses.
They're blue. They're blue. See?
They are blue.
Yeah,
It's stunning.
with very little pupil.
True.
Well, she has to get through.
No,
the
let me
show
say, because
somehow.
I've worn those, and you're like,
A little bit. A little
yeah,
bit.
seriously.
Yeah.
They look fabulous, but
I know.
you suffer from CSS. Can't see shit.
Slightly.
Oh, wait, I
Things
suffer,
are a
from
little
that. I
dim.
suffer from that to begin with. Well, I know we've gone past our normal time.
Yes, we have. But we had a
You know
fabulous
what?
guest.
Time flies when you're having fun. It really does. And even though we have a basic time frame, this is a drag show.
It's very
Yeah.
big. It's a basic.
No.
loose
Don't go there.
Time frame.
Don't do it to yourself.
No,
No.
it's not a basic time frame.
There's nothing basic about Alexis.
Nothing basic.
Home Perm.
No.
There's nothing basic.
Ba-
about you guys.
Basic
No,
is not in our
basically-
vocabulary.
We start with a form. But the actual premise of this show, that's why sometimes it might be an hour. Sometimes it might be 3 hours. Sometimes it might be 45 minutes.
True.
The show runs out when the fun runs out.
True.
Because basically what we
Or when our asses fall asleep.
oh, don't even get me started on that. You know that is a thing. Anybody out there still watching, don't even act like your ass has a bonus. You sit, you're on a long car trip, or you work every day in front of a computer. Your ass is going to. Maybe you didn't want to go back, didn't want to get out of bed, but your ass is going back.
Yes.
With or without you. And you're sitting there. The only thing I could suggest is to march in place. But no, basically what it is, whether one of us has a live studio guest or we're all doing it via remote, is basically it's girlfriends on a three-way call.
Mm-hmm.
And all our friends and viewers get to eavesdrop.
Yeah, and just see what's going on.
And one day, one of us will finally lose it and spill the tea on somebody we all know and may or may not love.
Probably may not.
And we've come close on more than
Well,
one.
we've skated dangerously close.
Oh,
dangerously
there's been
close.
times we've been so damn obvious Stevie Wonder could see it.
But
And you know what
sweetie,
We'll always be dear companion, my crony, my mate.
mate.
We'll always be
Harmonizing.
I got lipstick on my tooth.
No, it was on you. It was on your fang.
Just like a lot of people may have noticed, like I'm down to my last chin. Who knew? And it was a long and treacherous road losing weight. But you know what I think would make weight loss ever so much more fulfilling. And diets are so much easier to stick to. If you could hear the calories scream as you burn them.
Oh, that would be a lovely thing.
Then Tony would go out and buy a mountain bike without any speeds. Just sheer leg power. Because
true.
Many people know this. It's a bitch!
It's not true. Bethadone, it's not true.
No, I believe you.
See, she believes me.
Yeah, sure she does. You know what? I believe you too, dear.
I'm the nice one. Remember,
She's the nice half of this.
I'm the nice.
But there's the proof right there. Let's see. In order to get the proof,
I don't know how she could say these things about me, Bethadone. I don't know.
Really?
Really?
Notice how nice is spelled with 6 eyes.
6 eyes.
Now, here's the deal. Here's my best offer, baby kids. I know a spell. It'll turn you into human for 3 days, but not 3 days. No, seriously, nice. It's spelled with 6 eyes.
6 eyes. Yes.
Because nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like here in New York, you tell someone bless their heart, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Try going down south.
South. Yeah. Oh no.
Ain't that right, Madison?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that right, Gia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you speak fluent gay, which on occasion Toni Holmgren seems to forget that she does, because I am the reason. Anyway, you can be nice, and being nice is such a beautiful thing.
So lovely.
Or you can be
nice.
And like I said, if you
big difference.
Gay, there is nothing. I do stress nothing nice about being nice.
No.
Because so we still talk just about every morning. And Toni would give me the latest 411 on some bitch or other. And I'd be like, oh, that's so nice.
Where it came from.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Because basically she'd be like, oh, that's so nice. Which means fuck her and fuck you harder. And and I've always been naughty. But see, it's actually like whatever happened to Baby Jane. People, because of the garish appearance and the rough attitude, thought that Baby Jane Hudson was the monster. When in reality, the actual monster was Blanche, who let her sister think for years that she crippled her. When in reality, she crippled herself while trying to kill her sister.
Mm-hmm. So true.
So Toni is so because she's a bitch.
It's not true. It's not true. Anyone who knows me knows it's not true.
Oh yeah, because
just don't ask Alexis Flame.
Because
ask anyone but Alexis.
Because the perfect gift to give a girlfriend who was struggling with the weight loss and then finally achieved it, of course, not a pair of skinny jeans, but a fucking cheesecake.
Of course, or edible arrangements.
Oh, those edible arrangements.
Yes, with chocolate covered strawberries.
Have
another strawberry, Alexis. We wouldn't want you to waste away.
I have to go talk to my roommate for a moment. Would you mind,
yeah. So, Bethadone, where can everyone find you on social media?
Somewhere nice.
Somewhere nice.
Yes.
Or is it naughty?
It's definitely a little mix of both.
Oh, good.
And you
Well, she's so nice, but her wardrobe is above and beyond naughty.
That's definitely the case, and that's totally a true story.
Like I said, this dress is, you should see it up close. This dress is gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
But it does indeed come with a mail-in rebate for its own street.
You can't see her face.
What?
She's not bad. She's just drawn that.
Alexis, you can set your drink on that. There you go.
I actually did that one night. I did. I was sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was just one drink. I could put the whole tea service on.
Yes.
I mean, that's
Yes.
just. Yeah, she's gonna be back.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram.
On Instagram.
At Bethadone Clinique or Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram you can find me. And you can also find me in Rutland, Vermont, performing the house down and around
There you
Burlington.
go.
In the meantime,
Okay.
she's an impressionable young lady. Just because I said it, watch. This little bitch is going to be scouring thrift shops until she finds a silver tea service, and she's going to balance it on her tea.
There you go. Yes.
The goal. That's the goal now. That's the new number.
That would be great. It would be great to do that in a number. It really
Yes.
would.
Yeah.
They will tip
Oh,
you
well.
for that.
And you know, we are overdue. One of us has to give her a call. We are way overdue to have another Naughty or Nice Messy with Madison crossover up.
Yes, definitely.
I think the public requires it.
I think we should do it before we do the Broadway show.
Actually, I think you're very much so right. And, oh yeah, a lot of you may not know, but this is pre-recorded. The actual date, or at least the date when we started, was Sunday, January 9th, where Toni and I were supposed to be hosting the Totally Awesome 80s show for the Imperial Court of New York to benefit the Tyler Clementi Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And just FYI, this event was not canceled.
Not canceled, just postponed.
So, and we have still have a lot of great performers and a lot of great raffle prizes.
And it's happening. And you need to be there.
And you might wind up in it.
She's going to need bigger hair.
Now, this bitch was probably only born in the 80s, if not the 90s.
The late 90s.
Late 90s, yeah.
She won't be in the 80s.
Yes.
No. I mostly only do 80s.
But I'll look fabulous that night.
I could be from the 80s. I'll dress like an old lady and say I didn't understand didn't really understand.
Well, let me rephrase this for you because I can get an assist. You know, I did make dinner for you.
Thank you.
I said I did make dinner for you.
Mm-hmm. And
Go fuck yourself. So.
it's a trap.
Thank you.
It's a trap.
No, seriously, I mean, because handsome young men, you know, because every now and then we be talking about my cooking on the show, and some nice looking young man comments, and I notice, I'm like, oh well, maybe you'd like to come to dinner one evening, and then what can I always depend on Toni Holmgren to shriek out?
It's a trap.
And you know why she does that?
Why?
Because it's the truth.
He is a blabbermouth.
Notice she didn't say I was lying.
Yeah, it's because it's a trap. That's what she's saying.
She didn't say I was lying. Did you notice that?
No, I just said she was a blabbermouth.
She just said, "Kiss me."
A blabbermouth.
A blabbermouth. She didn't say I was a liar.
Oh my god, I love that.
The men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a whore. I mean, a bore. A girl who gossips. Do we know any of those, Toni Holmgren?
No, not a one.
I don't think I've ever seen a woman with hair color that. I ain't never seen a way in all my born days. I never seen. Does you know a dyed-haired woman, Miss Tony?
No,
Yeah.
no, not at all.
Yeah, you gotta love Toni Holmstrom's hair color. It's Belle Watland red.
Yeah.
It's what red?
Belle Watland.
Belle Watland. I think it's very Reba McEntire.
I love it. It is
Tony.
so Reba.
Have you seen Gone with the Wind?
Yes, many years ago.
Belle Watland was a friend of Rhett Butler's.
Uh-huh.
She was the town madam.
Oh, okay.
Toni lives. When I told her how my best friend Ambrosia got me to try on one of her pixie wigs.
A pixie
You know
wig,
the mean lunch lady who wouldn't give you extra tater tots? That's what I became in a pixie wig.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Never to ever try on a pixie wig again.
Yeah.
Ever.
I need to get pixie wigs. My best drag sister in Vermont, Virginia Thick 100. She's into the short wigs these days, and I can't stop. I want one so bad.
Another thing. I mean,
I want one so bad.
and there's a lot of queens who look great in a pixie, but still, that's like little hair.
Yeah.
I mean, I was really.
Well, she does more of those bobs, like a short.
I was
tight
really
bob.
out of my comfort zone when I did the Liz Taylor wig. And now I'm addicted to them.
Yeah.
But a pixie for me, no. Oh, and by the way, if Toni Holmstrom gives you a package and tells you to bring it to me, do yourself a favor. Don't do that. Because the part she won't tell you is you won't get away fast enough.
The part she doesn't
let's-
tell you is it's
let's
going to blow up before you
Let's
get there.
face it, I'm a gold digger. Nobody opens a present faster than I do. Not even a toddler on Christmas.
No, I wouldn't send explosives. I'd send fresh Italian pastries.
Yeah. Explosives.
That would actually be even worse.
Yeah.
So
She's like, what is this?
if she asks you to transport this heinous contraband,
Heinous contraband.
do
Italian
yourself a
pastry.
favor. Don't do it.
There'd be like fresh cannoli,
Because just
Sfiliadelle, Napoleons.
and the
Yes,
spingies.
Sfiliadelle.
Don't forget the spingies. What she will neglect to tell you is that she will not get away quickly enough to avoid my grasp, and that you will get everything originally intended for her. Hence the reason why you were asked to bring me the package, because she knew the fate of waiting.
It's dirty work.
So anyone, it's beyond dirty.
Just trying to be Bethadone. I was just trying to be nice.
A tray of cannolis. A tray.
You try
Somebody
to show love to someone, and this is the thanks you get.
Look, she goes,
you want to show love.
do you hear this?
Love is shown in cash or expensive, tested GIA rated jewelry. That's how love is shown where I come from.
Yes. I'll accept a cannoli.
Okay?
You could eat the whole tray, and it wouldn't matter.
No matter how gifted you are, where I come from, gifts of food only mean two things. Either you are terribly jealous of their successful weight loss, or you want to fatten them up too much for them to be able to escape under their own power. No happy medium.
Or both.
Or both. See, she is nice.
So, for any of you watching, should Toni Holmstrom say to you, "Oh, you're going to Queens? Could you drop this off at Alexis Blade?" My best advice to you would be to tell Toni Holmstrom,
Are you going through Queens? Could you drop this off at Alexis's?
"Yeah, You could.
Just a few cannolis, a few Napoleons, a few Schwiegeldels.
Cannolis, which incidentally,
A few St. Joseph cakes.
those are the Sphinges, the Feast of San Giuseppe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Well, we're gonna wrap this up because I gotta tell my roommate I need to borrow his car real quick. I left something that I need for a spell and it's Von Konkoma. Now, what was that ingredient? Oh, yeah, it's the heart of Toni Home Firm. Sorry, so what are we doing now?
That's it.
Yeah, what Tony's doing? Getting ready to move before sunrise.
Yeah.
No, anyway.
Frank, turn the lights out.
Toni, I can see in the dark. Oh, and by the way, that whole thing about my kind has to be invited in, you only have to invite me once, so I'm covered. Uh-huh.
Drat.
Yeah, I feel the need to go visiting out.
So I can always divert her attention with a wig.
You could.
Hey, you could.
But here's the question, Toni. And what kind of attention span do I have?
Yeah. Short.
So the next time we do Naughty or Nice, I'll be looking like Cousin It, and Toni will be wearing a do-rag. See, this is what I mean. We're seriously not well.
No.
But we don't have to be.
Oh my God, I love that. I love wearing a mask. I wear a mask all the time. Do you know how often you can do this at people? And watch, ready?
Yes.
It's like you're smiling, watch.
Yeah.
Ready?
You have to do like what's her name? Tyra Banks. You have to do the smizing just
Yes,
with the eyes.
Yes, but my lower half is always like this. You know?
I think we pushed Alexis Flame over the limit.
She's done.
Oh, no, you haven't me yet. No.
She's
That's
over
a
it.
long way off.
All right.
Just give
Shall we end it now?
Wrapping her up.
Yeah, in other words, we don't care
my
where
keister has fallen asleep.
I cannot stay here. To quote Betty Davis as Charlotte Hollis, I don't care where you go, so long as you take that and them with you. And when you're standing, I can spit in your eye with no effort at all. Yeah, I also need psychiatric evaluation. But
don't we all?
I'm okay with it. So, on behalf of myself, the naughty Alexis Flame, and the ever so
nice Toni Holmperm,
and our
special guest,
lovely, soon to augment my youthful appearance, guest star, Bethadone Clinique.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Well,
thank you. Since
your stage name is rather clinical, it's only fitting that I should somehow incorporate you into my beauty regimen. Until then, everybody, thank you for joining us. Happy New Year. And above all else, naughty nightmares.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye-bye.